So this is how to annotate a lead trumpet part for drummers. This is for your advanced player um, who knows how to choose different jazz patterns. They know appropriate ways to play with big band music. They can read. They have a good jazz vocabulary as far as fills. They know how to set things up, and they have experience with the big band. This is not for your beginner drummer. Please see the other videos for that. All this stuff is based on, my time working with John Von Ohlen as a student, and also just watching him play over the years and having conversations with him. Plus, there's also a great video on YouTube that you can find if you look for John Von Ohlen, modern drummer. There's an interview of him. So why you do this is written drum charts generally don't have enough information on who's doing what. Drum transcriptions and people writing out drum parts, if they actually write out the drum part, that's not standard, so it's really difficult to read because they're never the same. A bunch of static notes is no help at all. So if the line goes ba-doo da doo boo ba doo da, and all you see on your page is da 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 da, you don't know to go ga-doom ba ga-doom ba-doom ga. You don't know what to hit. And the dynamic markings aren't reliable because it could be forte but just saxophones. That's not the same thing as forte with a full band. So here's kind of some suggestions. Take the lead trumpet part and just give the drummer the lead trumpet part. You need to see the shape of the lines. Is it going above the staff? Is it staying inside the staff? What are the articulations and note length? A lot of times with drum parts, it'll have like 1 and 2, 3, 4 and. So I can go pat doom doom pat, but what if it's ba da boo da? So I need to go a doom doom gow. You need to play it a different way. This gives your drummer choice. They can ignore things they want to ignore. Obviously, the roadmap's there. Who's doing the punctuation? So is it sax, bones? Is it full band? So sometimes writing just in full band, bones only. And then also just English words. This is straight from John, and I really do like this. That helps you know what's coming and what you're doing. So take it easy in the background. Trio, bust in, all those things are really helpful. So let's take a look at a chart. So we're going to take a look at Splanky. This is the trumpet part. So all I did was go through the drum part and the trumpet part, put them side by side, and the first thing you want to mark in is all of the starts and stops. So that's easy. So just the roadmap. So step 1. Oops. Mark the roadmap. So is the drummer out? Are you playing? Is it trio? That kind of stuff. And it's important for me, like 12-bar blues, or if it's AABA, here's the bridge, here's the shout section, here is the sax soli. So a lot of this is mostly just text. All right. Then the next thing you're going to look at is adding in what to ignore. So this is a big part of it. Splanky is a cool blues. The melody basically starts here. It's 1, 2, 3, be da, ba do de, be dee do, ba da boo be da be do. It's just a riff, 4-bar riff that repeats. You don't need to worry about any of this. So I'll either put ignore figures until, or I'll put time. Ignore all figures. There's no reason that you need to know what that melody is. You'll pick it up if you're listening. So then I put just a little fill here, building here. I did indicate this is the solo section that may be open. Again, more ignore figures, some fill. So just the simple notations that you need to make sure that you can get through this chart. And it's really up to the drummer to see that this is long, separated, bit, boom, be long, ow. So that's the note you really might want to kick, because that's the last note of the phrase and it's short. This is going up, so you might want to build during this. And those are all long notes, so you wouldn't want to do snare, 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 because those are short notes. So just pay attention to the articulations, the note length, and where the note lies on the staff, because the higher, the louder it's going to be, presumably. So not doing too much. Lay out here, basic ending, so you know what to expect. I didn't really add a bunch of dynamics. You can hear that. You can also know from whether it's full band or solos. You should know that full band's going to be louder, solos are going to come down. So use these ideas to shape and maybe create a a part for your drummer, what I really suggest that you do is give your drummer the drum part and the trumpet part ahead of time and let them go through and annotate what they want.